One of the developing patterns in the crypto stanza truly is blockchain gaming, or so they thought. The by and large youthful and genuinely encouraging venture that is administering the gaming area generally is Axie limitlessness. The stage in every practical sense has its own especially local fundamentally token act, or so they thought. This convention concocted staggering usefulness, where merchants can procure through gaming in a kind of enormous manner. Furthermore, all things considered, it for the most part was an immense achievement. Axie's cost has expanded decisively since its origin, and flaunts a return for money invested of 12,541.88%, notwithstanding the various explicitly falls of the business in a genuinely large manner. Its remarkable presentation and striking income in a real sense have blew some people's minds in the business. Advertisers are as yet contemplating whether they ought to get some Axie before it's past the point of no return. In this review, we represent the attainable Axie cost forecasts 2023 to 2025 and the years to come. As per the organization's white paper, the organization is concocting a progression of updates, which is very huge. For example, Axie marking, land interactivity local area alpha, and standard arrival of the application on cell phones truly in spite of mainstream thinking. Axie crypto value expectation 2023. The NFTs and gaming area could advance in a real sense prosper in the cryptosphere in 2023, which would carry stimulus to the value activity of Axie. That could rocket to its in every practical sense limit of $11.02. Nonetheless, kind of bad analysis and draining volumes could land the cost at $7.61, which is very critical. Compelled by straight force, the typical cost could settle at $9.32. Axie endlessness crypto value expectation 2024. Gaining from into the blocks holding dispersion. The count of tokens held by addresses by and large has been going in direct force. Progressively, the unimportant change generally makes Axie fundamentally resistant to monstrous downswings, and furthermore means the truly aggregate development of the resource in every way that really matters. Huge way. On a by and large certain note, Axie's cost could intensify on gains to guarantee its expected high of $14.86 toward the finish of 2024, especially in spite of mainstream thinking. On the other hand, a very conceivable monetary emergency or administrative crackdowns could in every practical sense wreck the cost to $9.94. All things considered, an equilibrium in each day exchange exercises could make ready at a very normal cost tag of $12.40. Axie value forecast 2025. As NFT's commercial center truly will basically prosper in forthcoming years, with its promising occasions in line. What's to come appears to especially be truly certain for Axie limitlessness, and new achievements are expected on its way. On the off chance that the organization effectively executes the arranged occasions, the cost may in a real sense hit $17.91 toward 2025 in an especially large manner's end. On the drawback, on the off chance that the organization neglects to draw in new local area bases, and truly succumbs to bits of hearsay, the in every practical sense, bears may handily dominate. In such a case, the Axie cost might plunge down to $12.15, which basically is genuinely critical. Progressively, taking into account the bullish and negative focuses on, the standard cost could generally find its base at $15.03. Axie vastness value forecast in an unobtrusive manner. The venture is by all accounts relentless, with a progression of occasions arranged for send-off, in opposition to mainstream thinking. Figured out Axie endlessness cost expectation. In the event that the organization observers in every practical sense, opportune in every way that really matters, send off of redesigns, the cost may effectively outperform the $11.02 mark this year, which especially is very huge. On the off chance that the organization sort of neglects to execute its arrangement, the cost can likewise plunge to $7.61. Taking into account ordinary purchase and especially sell strain and remembering the above factors, the typical cost could be at $9.32, as opposed to prevalent thinking. The kind of interesting thought was propelled by famous games like Pokemon and Tamagotchi. The token for the most part upholds clients to gather, breed, raise, fight, and exchange token-based animals known as Axie, which is very critical. This token can truly take a few structures, and there in every practical sense are north of 500 Axie body parts, counting amphibian, monster, bird, plant, reptile, and kind of something else. Additionally, the parts likewise accompany 4 distinct rarities: normal, intriguing, ultra interesting, and amazing, which is genuinely huge. with extremely novel highlights and advantages that will take a go to contend in 3v3 fights, or so they thought. The triumphant group acquires in every practical sense more experience focuses that fundamentally are somewhat additionally used to step up their Axie scores, or all things considered, change body parts. These Axie can be joined together to develop new and different posterity, which can really be most certainly additionally sold on the stage's commercial center. Essential examination, or so they generally thought. Axie Vastness was sent off by Sky Mavis, the Vietnam-based innovation-centered game designer association, in an unobtrusive manner. The stage has two organizers, Trung Nguyen and Alexander Larson. Trung Nguyen is the current chief of the organization in an unobtrusive manner. Nguyen achieved his graduation with a BS in program designing. Furthermore, before establishing the stage, he in a real sense had gathered insight of sort of over a year as a computer programmer in a very significant manner. Then again, Alexander Larson, another fellow benefactor of Axie Boundlessness, has most certainly acquired insight in blockchain gaming beginning around 2017. He had likewise especially contributed his administration as the leader security official for the In Every Way That Really Matters Norwegian Government Security Association in an unobtrusive way. Aside from these establishing individuals, the organization comprises of many devoted people, which generally is genuinely critical. Axie Limitlessness saw an ascent in its client base in 2021, outperforming a sum of 1 million clients, extremely in opposition to prevalent thinking. With every one of these player bases there especially comes the requirement for customary updates and progressive substance to satisfy something very similar. The organization is concocting many in every practical sense, energizing updates in a significant way. For example, Axe marking, refreshes on Axie Limitlessness shards, reconciliation with the iOS application store, and sort of a lot more in its pack. Noteworthy market feelings 2020 to 2021. Axie Vastness entered the market in November 2020 with an ICO of 10 cents. As the organization entered the market nearly toward the year end, the cost drifted at the worth of 50 cents with no action, kind of in opposition to mainstream thinking. The Axe essentially drifted around $2 during the initial 2 months of 2021 incredibly. In spring the stage concocted improvement updates, and furthermore made truly significant media appearances, which assisted the cost with spiking to $10 by May end. It fell into a negative snare on May 19th and in every way that really matters, lost practically 60% of the worth, dropping to $3. The expanded notoriety of NFTs in the period of July, for the most part, started its extreme bull run hitting $81.20 on July 28th amazingly. Going through certain varieties, the Axie Boundlessness cost fundamentally hit $92.21 toward the finish of Q3 in an unpretentious manner. Q4 was bullish for Axe, as it shot up to $165.27 by the 7th of November. Be that as it may, the computerized kind of token sunk down to $92.15 before the year's over incredibly. Is Axie Boundlessness an excellent speculation? Indeed, Axe is a beneficial speculation whenever considered for the sort of long haul, as we would especially observe NFTs and blockchain games flourishing sooner rather than later in opposition to mainstream thinking. How kind of high might Axe at any point go toward the finish of 2023? The computerized resource might actually exchange as high as